Hi, I'm Peter Travers, and this is Popcorn, and Popcorn's coming to you right now from the Sundance Film Festival 2010. And there's lots of movies going on here, all kinds, but I think one of the most wonderful, funny, dark, strange, scary kinds is a documentary called Joan Rivers, A Piece of Work. When Joan was here to talk to us, I think you will not doubt for a minute why this documentary is called A Piece of Work. We'll show you the Joan Rivers interview in just a minute, but first, let's take a look at Joan Rivers in action in A Piece of Work.
People think it comes so easily. They have no idea that what you're doing is a terrifically difficult thing to do. And I prepare like a crazy lady. I mean, here I am. I mean, everything is just, everywhere you look, there are jokes. Everywhere there are jokes to be filed, jokes to be written, jokes that I thought of something. I mean, my life is just jokes.
Joan Rivers, welcome to the show. You have a film here.
I have a documentary.
And the doc is called Joan Rivers, A Piece of Work.
Yeah.
Like we didn't know that?
Yeah.
Come on.
I had nothing to do with it. I merely gave of myself.
But how did they convince you? Who came to you and said, Joan, we're going to put your life on that screen and you're going to play you?
You really want the truth?
I want the truth. That's what I'm looking for here.
It's my best friend's daughter. They followed me around for a year and a half, hoping I would die. Because they thought it would be like the last, which would have been a great documentary.
It could have been. They wanted that when John Wayne did True Grit, and they were mad that he didn't die after he won the Oscar. They were really pissed off.
Same thing here, on a much smaller scale. They were hoping the last year in a comedian's life. Even I would watch that, you know.
There are so many images that I still take with from this movie, and one of them was your joke file.
Yeah.
It's a file that looked like something they'd have at Fort Knox at every transaction that was happening there.
Why should a woman cook? So her husband can say, my wife makes a delicious cake to some hooker? And you wonder why I'm still working at this age. I don't know what to do with it, or what Melissa should do with it. Years ago, Woody Allen, who's a friend or acquaintance, would write things down on matchbook covers and keep them. So he said to me, start writing down. So I started writing down. And then somebody said, an office temporary came in and said, well, where are your files? I just work for Bob Hope, and he's got files. And I thought, I never thought. So I started putting them on index cards, and it's grown and grown amazingly. And I don't know, when I die, who do I give it to? What young comic can I give it to?
But what do you do with it? Do you go into that when you're just playing a different thing and saying, I remember that it's in this file over here?
No, I have it all alphabetized. So say somebody says, what are your New Year's resolutions? And it's one of those days you go, oh, I don't know, leave me alone. And my assistant Johnson says, you got 6 minutes to tell them. So I run in and say, oh, here's an old one. Oh, that was funny. And that will kick me off into something else.
So that's what it is. It's like
it
starts you. It's an impetus to just get you going.
Yeah, and it's great for twittering.
Oh,
and tweeting.
I didn't know there was a Joan Rivers on Twitter.
Oh, hey.
The real Joan Rivers on Twitter?
The real Joan Rivers. I Twitter, I twatter, I twitter, I do everything.
I can't wait. I'm going to go start following you as soon as this is over. I've got to see where this is coming from. In your movie.
In my movie.
In your movie.
In my documentary.
In your documentary, we see you on the road.
Yes.
Like, I don't know how you can do it.
I'm dating now. Can you imagine at this age? That's why you get married, you stupid. Don't end up like me. I'm on the road a lot. I love one thing that was said in the film. My ex-manager, Billy, said, it's like a drug with her. I thought, he's absolutely right. I love the business. I love the business. I work every Wednesday night in a little club in New York. I just love I love the business. I'll go anywhere. I'll get on any plane to do the business. Any part of the business. The writing, the directing, the acting, the stand-up, editing. I love editing. I just love the business.
You were in there in the editing for this piece of cinema then?
No, they wouldn't let me.
They wouldn't let you. Yeah, saying no, take that out. No, put this in.
Take that out.
So did they let you see this in increments, or basically did you just see it at the end when they were done?
She showed us a rough draft, rough cut, and asked for my comments, and I sent her 3 pages. She got very upset.
What was the first comment?
First comment was, you left out the great success the play was in California and in Edinburgh, and only showed in England when it didn't go as well, in London. And then there were certain things that you really shouldn't put in. There's certain things that Melissa objected to. I let my daughter look at it, and she said, please don't say that. And so we took things like that.
But, because I don't know, maybe that's the DVD, and Melissa
Oh,
will change her mind.
No,
and
she won't.
No, she will never change her mind.
I had talked about Edgar one night. It was very late, and I was saying what I say very often, which is I walk past his picture and I'm still saying to him, "Fuck you, what you did to us," which is part of suicide, but it shouldn't maybe be there. Melissa didn't want to see that, and so I said, "Fine, it's out." At one point you have to make some concession to your private life.
To do that. What's the most painful thing then for you to watch when you looked at this documentary? Because it's pretty upfront about a lot of things. It doesn't shy away.
I don't know. I have to go look at it really. Probably the play. The loss of the play was very painful.
It's a play about your life.
Play about my life that we had done so well and gotten such great reviews, and John and Laura loved it. All my friends. And then you go to England and they don't love it so much. And now I'm terrified to bring it into New York.
Well, there's that scene. You're in the car and you're saying, I'm not going to, 3 stars? 3 stars isn't enough.
Isn't enough?
It's just they're going to cream me there.
Yeah. I don't where you don't where you sleep. And I don't want to not be loved in New York.
It's hometown.
It's my hometown. I don't want my elevator man having to say, I'm sorry, Miss Rivers. Don't be nice to me, Joe. Just take me to 14.
But what's the dream now? What's the goal now?
Oh, everything. Get another, we have 2 pilots that theoretically are going. I'd love to get a regular show. That would be so much fun. I'm dying to get back on radio. I'd love to do another Broadway play. Oh,
you hear this, people?
Everything. Never did a real part in a movie.
Everything's been going wrong.
Ever. Which is surprising.
Muppets Take Manhattan.
Orson Welles did a Muppets
They wouldn't
movie.
even let me in the guild. I tried.
You're not a SAG member?
I'm a SAG member. What's the big one? You get the free movies.
Yeah, you can. That's the one. Screen Actors Guild.
No,
you get your DVDs.
We try to get
the Academy.
The Academy.
Me.
The Academy wouldn't let me in.
After all those red carpets for them.
Rabbit Test.
Bastards.
Directed Rabbit Test, and was in Muppets Take Manhattan, and a couple that went right to
They're wrong.
To DVD, and they wouldn't send me the free movies.
I hate them.
I'm bitter.
And we're all hating them here now.
Yeah.